Hello everyone. Okay, let's check out our second problem. Let's check the question. So our question is, from the following information, find out royalty and short workings. Okay, we have to find out royalty as well as short workings. And if we check the question, rate of royalty is rupees 10 per ton of coal raised. Okay, if we raise 1 ton of coal, then we have to pay rupees 10 as royalty to the landlord. So minimum rent payable to the landlord is 1 lakh per annum. If nothing is mentioned, then it is per annum, 1 lakh per annum. So and next, right of recoupment, that is in how many years we can recover our short workings, if any short workings are there. In that case, we can recover our short workings in next 2 years. That means the short workings of 2011 can be recovered in next 2 years, 2012 and 2013. In case of 2012, short workings of 2012 can be recovered in next 2 years, that is 2013 and 2014. And 2013 short workings can be recovered from next 2 years, that is 2014 and 15, and so on. This process will continue. So this is how you have to deal with the problem. So we have given the information of 5 years and outputs of 5 years. So let's do the problem. So I have taken these figures in the problem right here. So year, first year, second year, third year, fourth year and fifth year, and the output 8,000, 9,000, 11,000, 12,000 and 10,000 respectively. These are the given figures. And now the next column is will be of royalty. So royalty, as they said, we have to pay rupees 10 per ton for every coal raised. And similarly, we have raised 8,000 units in the first year, so 8,000 into 10, that would be 80,000. Second year, 9,000 into 10, that would be 90,000, and so on. 11,000 into 10, 1,20,000. 12,000 into 10, that would be 1,20,000, and 10,000 into 10, that would be 1 lakh again. So like this, we have royalties so far. And if we check the question, the minimum rent is rupees 1 lakh in every year. So every year we have minimum rent of rupees 1 lakh. So let's record minimum rent, that is 1 lakh in every year. 1 lakh, 1 lakh, and so on for all the years. So minimum rent is 1 lakh. So after recording minimum rent, now we have to check if there is any short workings. What is short workings? If royalty is less than the minimum rent, how much it is less? 20,000 less than the minimum rent. So 20,000 we have to pay out of our own pockets. This 20,000 is called short workings. In the second case, 90,000, that means 10,000 is lesser than minimum rent, so that is short workings. In the third case, there is no short workings. Instead, royalty is more greater than minimum rent, which means we have surplus of rupees 10,000. And next, in the following year, 1,20,000 and 1 lakh, so royalty is greater. So how much it is? 20,000, it is greater than the minimum rent, so we have a surplus of rupees 20,000 again. And if you check the fifth year, royalty and minimum rent both are same. There is no short workings and no surplus. So after finding out like this, and we have to see the recoupment clause. Right of recoupment is next 2 years only. They have given next 2 years, which means first year short working can be recovered in the next 2 years surplus, that is third year and fourth year. Third year we don't have any surplus, so we cannot recover. So no, so out of 20,000 we can recover 10,000 only here. 20,000, this first 20,000 can be recovered in the next 2 years. So succeeding first year we don't have any surplus over here, and second year we have surplus of 10,000. So out of 20,000, in the next 2 years we could recover only 10,000. What about remaining 10,000? It is irrecoverable, we cannot recover that. And next, what about this 10,000? So this 10,000 can be recovered in next 2 years surplus. So next 2 years is This 10,000, we already utilized this surplus to recover this 20,000. So we have this surplus of 20,000. Out of this 20,000, now 10,000 can easily recover from this 20,000. Yes or no? So total recovered 10,000 and irrecovered is nil. This 10,000 has been recovered in total, but out of this 20,000, in the next 2 years we could recover only 10,000. Remaining 10,000 was irrecoverable. And while coming to this 10,000, next 2 years, that is 2000 to for 2012, next 2 years is 2013 and 2014. In 2013 we had surplus, but we have utilized this surplus to recover the short workings of 2011. So we have another year, that is 2014, so we can recover from the surplus of 2014. So this 10,000 had been recovered from 2014 surplus. Rupees 10,000 had been recovered, and nothing left irrecovered. And in the year of 2015 we don't have any short workings and we need not to recover anything. So after these two short wings, and after that, how much amount should be payable here? You have to check, you have to cross check both royalty as well as minimum rent, whichever is higher. So royalty or minimum rent, minimum rent is greater, right? So you have to pay minimum rent here, 1 lakh. Here also royalty or minimum rent is higher, so you have to pay minimum rent 1 lakh. And here royalty is greater. Whenever royalty is greater, you have to cross check. If royalty is greater, then we might have had surplus. Yes, we had surplus. If we had surplus, we might have recovered. Yes, we recovered. So out of 1,10,000, we utilized 10,000 for recovery of short workings. 1,10,000 minus 10,000, that would be 1 lakh. And next, out of 1,20,000, here also in the fourth year royalty is more, so 1,20,000 is there. So out of 1,20,000 we had recovered short workings of rupees 10,000. So 1,20,000 minus 10,000, that would be 1,10,000. And 1 lakh 1 lakh both are same, so you have to pay 1 lakh here. There is no recovery. And if you cross check, in no case amount payable will be lesser than the minimum rent. It will be either be equal to minimum rent or it will be greater than minimum rent. That's how we have to solve this problem.